Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. Sorry about Maui in the background. He'll stop. So grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Whew, my hair's a mess. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, purchases off the wish list, and to be the Clarista, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. Yes, I do. Oh, happy eclipse. How is everyone feeling? Hey, Dominique. It is, so I've been feeling, I can definitely feel the rebirth energy, but it's like my, I don't know. I feel kind of heavy in a way, but also not at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Hey, Sherry. How is everyone? How are we feeling, my darlings? I figured we could get a couple eclipse messages and then like new moon eclipse, because that's the energy that we're in. And then we can do some lives, some readings for donations if anybody wants any. So I'm going to start with just a couple of the eclipse messages. Probably nothing too long. Just what do you need to know about the energy? There's definite like surrender coming through. You know, kind of a slowing down type of energy as well. I'm trying to find, I want the Moonology deck. Hey, Tink. Hey, Lynn. Okay, let's see. Where's it at? There we go. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Angel. All right, so yeah, we're just going to get a few collective messages and then we'll open it up for live readings for donations. How's that sound? All right, what does the collective need to know about this energy here? What do they need to know? Perfect, Angel. You can go ahead and send it in if you want, and that way we can start a list if necessary. Whatever you prefer. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this new moon eclipse energy. What do we need to know? The end of his tough cycle approaches. Yeah. That's what I feel like. It's like, I don't feel like it's approaching. I honestly feel like there's really something about like I don't even want to call it like a new version of you. It's there's like, it's just a very serious rebirth here. Something that I think has been hard to work through. Has been hard to maybe let go of, or you know what I mean, is finally coming to an end here. Okay. So something definitely going on with your throat chakra and your third eye, okay? All right, let's get some more on this. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, this cycle here, okay, this closing out, it involves energies, you know, including like defensiveness, or like maybe like, you know, maybe even some sort of like insecurities, right? Or sadness or heartbreak, could even be loneliness, sharpness, right? Like, there's this energy of, You know, I don't always see the Queen of Swords this way, but I am kind of like, there's like a, you know, masculine or feminine energy, and it is out of a space of keeping yourself safe, right? I think a lot of people go through this, like when they, especially if like when you're young, you're very like, I don't want to say naive, but like very, you know, there's like a veil, right? It's because you have such a kind and compassionate heart that you don't realize that there are people who are not like that, right? And so then you found yourself like getting hurt, right? Like, you know, just in different circumstances, different situations, right? And it created this like, you know, defense mechanism. Like it's almost like it's like you, it almost just like built a moat around you, like energetically, right? Like nobody can get in, right? Because there's like this energy of like maybe not even like feeling like this anymore, but it's like I'll never feel like that again. You know what I mean? So there's something very significant about that, okay, where I feel like this type of energy, it served you well, right? It's protected you, it's kept you safe. But there is definitely something where it's like almost like because of this, you had kind of been closed off. And so this is kind of like with this release, it's opening you to receive here a little bit more. Yeah, see? Because of in the past, there was all this betrayal. 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords, right? And so it's like you showed up, when you show up, it's like you automatically kind of had developed this thing where it's like, and I don't know that this is necessarily, if there's one right answer to this, but it's like maybe in the past, right? Trust was just given, right? It was, you get trust and you get trust and you get trust, right? But then like over time, right, it became, no, you have to earn my trust, right? You have to, everyone, I don't care who you are, you have to earn my trust, right? There's something about this, because also too, it's like with this Queen of Swords energy, your discernment is, your intuition, like things have been kind of, you know, developed, it seems. So it's, yeah, there's something about that. It's, okay, so tell me about this. Show the world the real you. Yeah. And here's my thing too. Some of this, because of this energy, right, you kind of maybe had went into hermit mode or like isolation a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, woof. You know, it kind of reminds me of, you know what they're showing me? Elf. Okay, you remember on the movie Elf where he like his first experience in New York City, like, right, like he's so, and people are like mean and he's like getting honked at and like, you know what I mean? And so there's like this energy of, instead of like just taking on New York City, right? If he were to like hide or whatever, you know, you know what I mean? And it's not quite like that. I don't know why they showed me that. Maybe just to bring some humor into it a little bit here. But yeah, so there's this space of where I feel like the eclipse, especially with the sun coming out here, the 4 of Wands, and it coming out on the Show the World the Real You. There's something about this new moon eclipse energy where it's like, one, I feel like if you were also, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Like if you were also like kind of, you know, because sometimes God, source, the universe will keep us, you know, hidden in a way. If that's the case, there is some sort of light that's being, you know, kind of shown on you, right? And if that's also the case, it was so that you could move through this, and so that when whatever this is, happens, right? It doesn't have to be a big spotlight, right? It could just be it's so that you would be comfortable with it, right? Because in this energy, if you were to get the attention that wants to come from what is coming for you, right, you would be very uncomfortable. You would probably self-sabotage and run away here. Okay, so there's something very significant about that as well. And you know, for everyone it's going to be different, right? Whether it's a viral video or you get recognized at work for something that you did, right? Or you know, you get a phone call from a long line. You know, it could be different, big or small, on different scales, but there's something about some sort of you know, something. Okay, communication is key here. Whoa. Justice, the King of Wands, with the Nine of Cups and the Star here. Communication is key. Yeah, this may be, because here's my thing is initially this may be a thing where you could still be working through this old cycle. And there may be something where it's like, you really got to know that you are worthy of what's coming in here for you. Okay. This communication. Yeah. Yeah. So there's some sort of communication here that's coming in, but it's like you do need to, you know, and it may actually help you, whatever's being said here, right? It may actually help you to kind of break down these walls or to close out this cycle. Okay, tell me about this. A personal issue reaches resolution here. Yeah. Five of Wands with the Chariot here. It's like this, you know, chances are maybe a lot of the people that were around you in the past found themselves like putting themselves in some sort of competition with you. Okay. And it's like, there's something about that energy, releasing that kind of energy, the energy that feels like life is a competition, or that like, you know, anyone's kind of doing better than the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of thing here. This very well could have been some sort of competition about an opportunity as well that's coming in. But I with the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles here, as well as the man, somebody could have been like taking your words. If there was some sort of like competition for something here, somebody was like using your work, right? Like, say for instance, you had like a conversation with somebody and you like spit some really wise bars. You know what I mean? Somebody took that. They went and took that and they used that. This person, though, they were in some sort of competition with you. That's not for everyone, but there's something about that. There's also this energy, too, of using your words against you, twisting things around and using things against you. That is a part of this old cycle, right? it's really just like energies that I feel like you had attracted in the past. Closing that out. And what those energies really kind of had, you know, how you almost adapted to that, right? It's like that adaptation is not, that was not meant for you. That was not, you know, it served you for a little bit, but it shouldn't, it's not natural for you. You know what I mean? Like there's something like that here. Okay, your commitment is being tested. I mean, it's great to know, you know, that you have access to it, right? That, but it's, yeah, there's something about releasing that here. I can't help but feel like there's like somebody waiting to see what you're going to do about something here. I don't know. Maybe about some sort of communication, or I don't know. There's definitely something going on here, but this eclipse energy is really bringing down some old walls here. Which, you know, I feel like the old walls, right? Part of that was like blocking you from receiving certain things, right? Opportunities, new relationships of all kinds. Do you know what I'm saying? And so it's like this is going to be really good because it's opening yourself up to receive. Yeah. Yeah, so this eclipse energy is really good here. Oh gosh, Maui. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Hold on. So definitely fresh starts energy, okay? If you're feeling heavy, just get some rest, you know? I feel like there's a lot of like, you know, that type of energy as well. All right, so we've got Angel, and then we've got Dominique, and then we've got Sherry. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on just a second. Something also that's coming through, right, with that competitive energy, there's like this energy of wanting to make you feel, I don't know. I get this space where somebody wanted to make you feel like they were better or smarter, or I don't know, something like that. It's like, You know, and I think maybe in the past you maybe would have picked up on that energy, and it maybe could have made you feel small in some type of way, possibly, but I get the feeling where it's like there's some sort of perception shift. There's this realization where it's like, you know, they feel that way, right? There's still very much the ego there. If they're in some, you know, there's some type of survival still existing if they're wanting to win, or if they're, because the thing is when it comes to whatever this is, this opportunity, this recognition, this whatever, right? It's for whoever it's meant to be for, right? So there really is there's no reason for competition, right? Because you can't really miss anything that's meant to be yours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this person is still in a, you know, kind of a state of consciousness where survival is still a little bit in there, because they haven't quite, it hasn't quite clicked of like, well, if I don't get this, right, it's okay. It wasn't meant for me. You know what I mean? That type of thing. And that's okay, right? But it's like there's something about, you know, the way that maybe in the past you would maybe internalize. Oh gosh, hold on. All right, I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, anyways, this kind of nature could have made you feel some type of way in the past. It doesn't anymore, okay? And that's how I feel like we're closing out this cycle in a big way of just, there's just a recognition of like, okay, I see where you are. No problem. You know? All right, let's start with Angel. Sorry. Good boy, Maui. Yeah, it was kind of heavy energy today, but we keep on pushing. Sorry. That's funny. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune also. Okay. So it's like you feel some sort of energy around and you're not sure what's going on here. Let's see. What is this energy that Angel's picking up on? Here's the Wheel of Fortune as well. What is this energy that, well, that could very well be it, right? What is this energy that Angel's picking up on? Well, first of all, I feel like you're being watched here by some feminine energies. These feel like old friends or something. That's part of it. But we also have kind of a celebratory energy here as well. And the moon coming out, that makes sense. With the... These may not have been your friends, though. Part of what you're feeling is this watching energy. Okay, part of what you're feeling is that I feel like there is... Hold on, just a second. You know what that is every time? The kids coming, knocking, asking for Michael. If it's not one of them, it's the other. All right. Sorry, Angel. Back to you here. There's also... I want to get some more on this. 5 of Cups, King of Cups, 7 of Swords. I feel like, too, there's somebody that wants to talk to you about something. This King of Cups Hermit energy, this is somebody that I think has been kind of... I'm not exactly sure who this is. Maui, can you lay down for me, please? Can you lay down, please? You lay down for Mama? Yeah, there's somebody that has been trying to figure out, I don't know, they want to have a conversation with you, Angel, okay? But there's they want to make sure they're being perceived correctly. They don't want to say something too quickly. If I let you out, are you just gonna lay down? There's so many disruptions too, like what the heck? Lay down. Go on. Yeah, because we have a Tower with the Judgment, the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Swords here. I'm not getting a whole lot on what this person wants to tell you because I feel like it's not meant for me to tell you. But this is somebody who, they care about you, right? Showing up in the King of Cups energy, masculine or feminine. I feel like, again, it's like, this is someone who I think they may be like, upset or sad or something about something. There may have been some sort of miscommunication or something. I don't know. But there is definitely, I feel like they want to make sure that they come in correctly. I don't know. There's something about being misperceived. But they definitely want to communicate with you about something. They're worried about being misperceived. Maybe about, like being manipulative or yeah, something like that. Yeah, he does. He definitely wants to say something. That's for sure. He thinks about it a lot. But I don't know. I can't get, and I don't feel comfortable even trying to ask. So some of the energy is like you're picking up on this. You're also picking up on, with that Wheel of Fortune. Again, I feel like there's, then we have this feminine energy kind of watching you here. So it's like, honestly, I feel like what you're, there's like, it's almost like, Maui, please, come on. Work with me here. We've been good all day. It's been nice and quiet, calm. But Angel, it's I don't know how to explain it. Okay, well then I don't need to. If you totally get it. Yeah, I would definitely cleanse your space. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a big help, for sure. But there is communication coming in, absolutely. Okay, Dominique, you were up, my dear. You want to get up here? Come on. Come on. Get on up here. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Hold on, let me mute this so you don't have. You're welcome, Angel. Thank you. Hey, Mariah. Hey, is it Tynell? Is that how you would say that? I'm not sure. Okay. Maui Taniel. Okay. I like that. That's cool. Sorry for mispronouncing it. Maui's on the bed. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about Dominique's teaching her, you know, kind of what will keep Dominique in balance? Should she take more classes? What's the energy around teaching? Does she need to slow it down? What do we got? So the Four of Swords kind of flipped out. I kind of popped over this Nine of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's see what comes out for Dominique here. No, I would say don't take on more than you can handle. I feel like you should definitely, because I get the sense, I don't know, is there possibly someone in particular that's being petty? Could be like, you know, the energy I'm picking up on is like, you know, let's see how good she is, right? Because you could have got some sort of compliment from someone. Yeah, I don't know. I hate to even like entertain that, but I do feel the energy. No, you need to stick within, you know, limits here, okay? Yeah, because there is this energy. Now, I do feel like okay, I do feel like, I don't feel like you should like go take anything off that's already on your schedule, because I get the feeling that that's all going to balance out, right? It may seem like a lot and really overwhelming. I think it's maybe because it's kind of all fresh, not all of it, but like the way that it's rolling is fresh, and so there's this energy of getting the hang of it, right? But I definitely wouldn't push yourself any further, okay? But I do get the sense that and I also feel like this person is ultimately harmless, but there is this energy of like, yeah, there's something that somebody said, not you. Somebody just said something nice about you, like a compliment or something, and this triggered somebody's insecurities, and they're like, well, we'll see about that, right? So, but again, I don't feel you need to worry about that, but that could be where a lot of this like pressure is coming from, or like just extra workload, or like even heavier energy. Do you know what I'm saying? For sure. I heard this will fizzle out is what I just heard. Yeah, this Page of Wands with the World. Yeah, it'll fizzle out. Because the thing is like, it doesn't matter what this person does. Like they're like, I feel like this is not a new energy for this person. And so it's almost like the people around this person is very aware of their intentions. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I get this feeling it's like you don't need to like prove yourself. You know what I mean? Like show up every day, do you know what you were hired to do. I'm a big on going the extra mile a little bit, but not to where that it's going to take away from myself, you know, energetically or, you know, emotionally or whatever. And your work will speak for itself, you know? Your work with the children is what matters. So how the children respond to you, how you make them feel, you know, that type of thing, that's what matters. It's not how much can Dominique do in this system, right? So just keep that in mind, the why. The why is not to go and, you know, run around and you know, run circles around these other teachers. The why is to make an impact on the children. Yeah. And I know we get caught up in it, right? We get so caught up in it because it's like, you know, especially being new to the environment, it's like you just want to kind of like, you know, earn your flowers in a type of way and like that type of thing. But I just get the sense that there are a few that it's like, it's not even worth earning it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's because even after you earn your flowers from these people, they don't change, you know? Yeah. Good. All right, Sherry. Were you just donating because you're kind and generous, or did you want a reading, my darling? I never know with you. It can go either way. Hey, Robert. My goggles are messed up. Yeah, my glasses are broken. You were correct. Look at these little boys think they're little bullies. Oh, Hayden wants one. Okay. That makes me want to smile more. You know what I mean? It's funny. No character when you go after somebody's looks. You got nothing to you, huh? No depth in there. That's all right. We love you anyways. Right. Exactly, Hayden. Thanks. Oh, no, you're good, Dominique. You're the best. Thank you. Oh, Robert, we miss you too. No, that was a very valid question. A lot of times, if somebody becomes an adult bully, it's because they were bullied as a child. Probably first by their parents. And I sympathize for them. Yeah. You know what's really funny is I think I know who that was too. Actually, I don't think. I know exactly who it was. And we don't need to worry. They're very, very immature. Yeah. Hey, David. Yeah. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, you've seen Odin before? Back to Tink's question. The person that's up, well, it was Sherry, and she was donating it to Hayden, I think. Okay, David. You're like, stick to the program. I do, but of all the social media, I use Instagram the least, probably. Okay, does anyone else want one? Very good point, Tink. Thank you. Thanks for reeling it back in. Dixon Mayes. Hi, Dixon. I'm a big fan. That's crazy. Thanks, Dixon. Yeah. Hey there. In Italy. For sure, Robert. I agree. Hayden. Yeah, Taniel, what was your question? We'll do yours since Hayden's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it, Tink? It's been kind of a weird energy all day. It feels, actually, it's kind of feeling a little silly. Yeah. I mean, I think the silly energy I'm picking up on, it may be intended to be cruel, if I'm being honest with you, but it feels really silly to me because I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Let's talk about Taniel's new romantic love. You want to know the sign? So you have a lot of options and you want to know the sign. Okay. Well, so the Six of Cups came out first, which may be somebody from the past. Somebody that you already know. Romantic love for Taniel. What does he need to know? Yeah, the Three of Cups is reconciliation. We have Virgo energy, maybe also Libra energy. Like Virgo, Libra, Cusper, possibly, with the Knight of Swords and the Hermit, the Three of Cups here. This may be somebody that you were like talking to, but pulled back a little bit. There could be a little water energy. We also have fire energy here, maybe Leo, the Strength, and the Six of Wands here. Yeah, it's like there was a lot of conversation and then there was like none, okay? I feel like this is maybe, this could be a very successful connection here. Yeah, fire energy or, like I said, Virgo air energy, but like the storyline of that is what's going to be very telling. Because this person could have, you know, in all of these energies. I'm also picking up on Pisces with this Three of Cups. So this person could have like all of these energies in their chart. Taniel. I hope that's a good thing, right? I do, right? Like, I don't know. So maybe it's not somebody like, you know, that Six of Cups coming out like from the past, but it does feel like there was like communication, then none. And then, yeah. I've heard about Threads. I don't know much about it. You like it? You said it's fun. Amen, gaming. That's funny. I feel like that's really, if you can just be silly on social media, then you're winning. You know what I mean? If you don't take it too serious, then I think that you are like using it correctly. Like you're getting, you know what I mean? Oh, connecting with you guys has been lovely. Thank you. I was like, the energy has just felt real wonky, right? So I'm like, just kind of making my way through the day or whatever, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll take a nap. And then I like laid down and I like couldn't go to sleep, and I was like, I'm just gonna go hang out with the collective for a little bit. Tink. Yeah. Yes. So yes. All right, guys. Well, cleanse your space. You know. Sorry. Yeah. Cleanse your space. Cleanse your energy. It is the new moon, the eclipse energy. So just, you know, surrender the best you can right now. All the things. You ever rub your eyes and it feels so good? You know what I mean? You don't want to stop. Yes. Good luck, Tink. Of course. I love that feeling sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't feel good though, but sometimes it does. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, the weather's okay. We had a nice storm yesterday. I enjoyed that. And it's just kind of like meh weather today, but just the energy is just kind of meh today, I feel like. But, you know, can't help but feel like tomorrow will be different. My ear is getting a lot better. I do feel like my hearing has come back quite a bit. Maybe not all the way. It still gets irritated a little bit or whatever, but I think it's healing okay. I think that infection, you know, I know the infection's definitely gone. It's going to rain for 2 days. I'm not even really mad about that. All right, guys. I think I will go, though. Oh, really, Robert? That's crazy. May we meet again or whatever. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Well, I'm glad your nose is healing up too, Robert. All right, guys. I love you. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll talk to you later.